Hi, coaches. Welcome back to Big to Rule the World. I'm Coach Allen. I want to welcome you back to another episode today as we continue our pass protection series. Today, we're going to be focusing in on sprint out pass protection. So we're not really, we're getting pretty close here to the end of our pass protection series. We will do sprint out protection today. We will do play action pass protection next Tuesday, and then we'll follow that up by finishing up the series talking about just how we script and how we do practice organization to make pass protection a priority and how you can do that in your practice planning. I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick, go through a couple of announcements. I'm excited. If I get this all set up, there we go. I'm excited about what we have coming up here, guys, and what to talk about. First off, click the link in the description. We have our Trenches newsletter coming out every week, going through weekly articles, rankings, drills, coaching tips. We're going to get ready here soon to get into combine and offensive line breakdown season for offensive linemen as far as like who's going to go where in the NFL draft. I'm going to start doing that in February. Look ahead for that. We do that. We sort of try to do everything that works around offensive line. The Championship Football Coaches Clinic, I talked to Coach Taylor yesterday, and I'm going to be talking on practice planning, peak practice planning for peak offensive line performance. Okay, I've talked about it before, I think, on the show here, and how you script and how you do your individual periods, what you do during your run fit period, what you do during your pass daily period, how you worked best to maximize your offensive linemen. So I'm excited for that. I think it's a topic that covers a lot of people. Plus, if you're paying the $40, there are a ton of great coaches. I feel like I'm one of the only few high school coaches who's speaking. There's a ton of college coaches up from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, DMV area, just all flooding in to Richmond, Virginia on February 26th. So make sure you're there. Finally, we have our Offensive Line Virtual Academy. There's a link in our description below. If you'd like to get in sort of a roundtable discussion on offensive line topics and how we can get started with developing as offensive line coaches. You know, I'll be honest and upfront with y'all. My goal one day is to develop sort of a coalition of offensive line coaches at the high school level, you know, are similar to what we have in the Cool Clinic. That's one of my dream clinics to go to is the Cool Clinic. So just throwing that out there, something I think we can develop here as an offensive line coaching community and offensive line brotherhood. All right, now let's get started with the show. We're going to talk about sprint out pass protection. Let me go ahead and adjust my camera and get up my little drawing tools. I'm very thankful. Got a new camera, got a lot better lighting, all good stuff. Not stuff you think about as a football coach. So we're going to talk about sprint out pass protection today. Specifically, what you're going to do with sprint out pass protection, okay? First things first is what we're trying to accomplish with our back here, okay? I always want to decide, do I want my back leading or do I want my back trailing for the kick out? And we talked about some of that in our full slide protection and why we would send the back away, why we would send the back to. I'm going to be honest, in sprint out protection, I'm almost 100%. I'm going to send the back two. I want that back almost to set the edge there because we're not leaving that C gap open, as I'll talk about in the protection, but it gives us another body almost in that D gap area as the quarterback is sprinting out that we're able to clear out there. And also, I'm going to be honest with you, it sells quarterback sweep, which I love. To me, it helps sell play act. It makes play action out of sprint out passing game, sells quarterback sweep, and sells the rail route becoming an option. So to me, I'm almost sending my back to the direction all the time. Okay, talking in our perspective here, this is our river and our lake protections. Okay, river to the right, lake to the left. What we teach is very simple, okay? If I'm going river, my play side line, all right, are going to take two giant steps here, bang, to the play side, to the play side, to the play side, all right? So for my play side tackle right there, I'm getting out into that D gap area, okay? Now you think if I have my Romeo right here, my running back right there, that's widening out where my pass protection lane, where my pocket is there, or where we're sprinting out. Okay, I got to get wide, get wide, get wide. The center is thinking right here, I'm going to get, or the tackle saying, I'm going to get wide with my first 2 steps, bang, bang. They're 2 lateral steps. And then what I'm going to do is I teach my guys, if I've made this step with my right foot, now I'm going to use that as my anchor leg and drop and open up my hips here. So now I'm flipping my hips. And now I'm opened up to where I'm seeing this, I'm seeing inside. Okay, so actually you think he's getting this D gap. No, he's not. Like in our full slide, he's getting bang, anchor, flip hips. He's getting B gap. Same here, 2 giant steps, bang, 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 right foot goes down, anchor, flip your hips, there you go. Same thing with my center, anchor, flip your hips, there you go. And now we've adjusted and we've slid our pocket. For my backside, I'm teaching almost like a backside seal protection here, okay? We don't need to mess with crap right there. Crap on the outside, don't need it. I almost want to get an inside seal, boom, boom, 2 out of 45. 2 steps out of 45, boom, boom. Seal inside where that center was to cut off backside A. Seal inside where that guard was to cut off backside B. So we don't have any trailers. And your quarterback's taught the whole time, I'm rolling, I'm getting out, okay? Largely, in a pass protection system, if you're calling river or lake, it depends on what hand your quarterback is, okay? I've called sprint out pass protections away from my quarterback's hand before. I don't like it as much because then we're getting into this whole arc back and throw that way. I like it being a nice, easy dump. Nice, easy dump. So if I got a right-handed quarterback, I like rolling to the right. If I got a left-handed quarterback, I like rolling to the left. That's just me. Now in our lake protection, it's the same thing, just opposite side. Now I'm sending my Romeo out here, bang. Okay, 2 wide steps, use that left foot as that anchor, bang. Flip those hips around. I'm inside the play side now. Boom, boom, bang. Boom, boom, bang, right there. 2 giant, and when I go wide, okay, I'm not taking a flat step. I'm taking almost with my kick foot. I like to call it a kick step. Sort of a, kick step, I'm used to more vertical, but we're getting more, I don't want to even say 45. It's not flat. It's in between 45 and it's in between a flat step and a 45 step, okay? We're just going, we're getting a little depth with it, but then we're sticking that foot in the ground, using it as an anchor, and we're flipping now, okay? All right, coaching points I teach guys on this when they're flipping their hips is, all right, I want you to pretend like there's a camera sitting on the top of your butt. All right, this is a coaching point my head coach taught me when I was in 9th grade. I've remembered it ever since because we only had sprint out protection and cap protection. That's the only, or cap, cup protection. We call it cap. But anyway, we only had sprint out and cup protection. Those are our only things. And he said, well, boys, you're just going to flip your hips and you're going to pretend there's a camera in your butt. And the camera has to be on the quarterback all the time. And I don't know why it made sense with 14-year-old me that the camera was going to be on the quarterback all the time. So I'm going to flip my hips. Okay. For us, it was 87. 87's our sprint out to the left. Okay. 87's. Flip. I'm going to flip my hips and there we go. Now he had us flipping and getting vertical like this. I don't like that. I want to go wide and then flip. And it makes our pass protection lanes look almost like this. I have this lane now. You see how it's now slanted? I have this lane now. Here, bang, bang, bang. And I feel like we've moved the pocket by taking those first 2 steps. I'm going to get right here. I'm going to get right here. Tailback right here, okay? And I feel like it moves the pocket enough where we're set up for success, okay? That's our sprint out protection. I'm gonna go now. Major coaching points. Hold on, I gotta get back to you, Sharon. So I gotta bring y'all back to out of there to my Major coaching points I would look at. What is your goal with your back? Okay. I told you why I like setting the back. Think how the play's going to develop. Does it make more sense for your back to go backside? For me, I'm going to send my back play side 90% of the time. Get width before you drop. Get wide on that play side before you drop vertically and anchor down that leg. Anchor and hinge that leg right there. I'm teaching that hinge leg, that anchor. It's like opening and shutting a door. And then your butt is a camera. Keep it on the quarterback for those play side offensive linemen. All right, those are our tips. Remember, guys, and next time we're going to be talking about play action passing, which I love to talk about, okay, because it sets up with my bread and butter, the run game. Okay, till next time, coaches, remember, if you want to dominate on the scoreboard, you got to dominate in the trenches. And to do that, you got to remember that bigs rule the world. I'll see you next time, coaches.